And thank you so much for joining us. If you're brand new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button. It really, really helps us grow this awesome channel. I'm joined here with our boy Hershey and, of course, Lego as well, the Nightbrothers. This is a new stream we do on Twitch. We do every single Thursday. So every Thursday morning US, we're joined by these guys, and it's a wild time. I'm not going to lie. But, boys, I'm going to start with you, Hershey, if we can. Let's quickly talk about Conquest. There's certainly been some changes. We all know the changes are there. I like what I see. I know that certainly the Battle Pass has been talked about a fair bit, but now it's starting to roll out. I can kind of see where they're going with it, and I think it's certainly going to be a lot better than it has been, Hirsch. What do you think, bro? I'm curious.
Well, we got a couple of days till it starts. There's been a lot of data mines and stuff coming out. You see, there's the new pathways. We got an easy mode, we got a normal mode, we got a hard mode, we got a little bit of extra hard mode. We got battle passes. There's a lot of stuff dropping on us, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit simpler overall. There's less actual required nodes, so less burritos that you actually need to get overall, and you're going to be just doing more battles, it seems, to get those. Instead of replaying that same battle 17 times, you're going to be able to just do another 6 more nodes a couple more times and have a little more variety in what you're doing. I think overall it seems like it's going to be a good boost. We'll talk about the battle pass and everything else, but overall I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think, Lego, once you saw the changes to Conquest? I think we all agree, mate, it was a real grind fest. It really was. It was pretty rough. I personally felt once it was done, I didn't actually feel happiness and achievement. I actually felt relieved that it's done.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
I was a bit the same as well with the old Conquest. It was like, yes, finally got it done. Like, God. Like, I finished with like 3 days left, and I didn't even look at it after I'd finished. After I got the red crate, there was no point going back to finish anything else. So, but with the new one, look, there's still going to be a little bit of grindiness to it, which I think we just have to assume there's going to be grindiness to it. It's a 2-week event. It's designed to be grinded for that 2 weeks. So they can't take all the grind out of it. Otherwise, if you really don't want the grind, well, guess what? There's an easy mode. Go do that one. Yeah. But you're not going to get the same rewards as the ones that are going to grind for 2 weeks. So I'm happy for it to be a little bit difficult. But just, the old grind just seemed a bit too much. So it'll be interesting to see how this one is. So I know you get 32 key cards that you can miss. Going off the data mine, which is similar to the last 3.
And that's on hard mode, isn't it? That's on hard mode.
Yeah, that's on hard mode. Yeah. So if you don't have Fennec, you're gonna probably miss your 30 there. So see how it works. It's not great that the character that's come out 2 weeks ago is pretty much almost required to get a red crate.
Yeah. But are we kind of surprised though, boys? I mean, Hersh, we kind of surprised that the new shiny toy Fennec dropping out not that long ago is an integral part of getting it finished. It is a bounty hunter theme, I guess. Are we kind of surprised or not?
Yeah,
I'm not entirely surprised. Is it a little bit quicker than I would have liked maybe, but that's also kind of why I think they're doing this battle pass, because the battle pass is going to help give you some of those extra feats and some of those things to help you make up if you don't have Fennec. So you can almost pay to catch up a little bit. You can buy that $10 battle pass, and you're going to have access to some of that other stuff to help you get feats done that you might not be able to get done, especially like that Fennec one. Okay, that's 30 that I'm going to miss. Let me make some of those up thanks to getting this battle pass.
Yeah. Fair enough, absolutely. So I want to ask both of you, and I'll ask Lego first, and I'll drop back to Hirsch. Let's talk about the Battle Pass. From what we see, I think most Battle Passes or any of those sorts of things in the game, not all of them are fantastic, but overall, they're more positive than negative. That's how I feel with most of the games I've played in the past. I know that they're not all like that. However, I think in this case, as it's hard for me to say because you guys know I'm a spender. That's my decision. I don't force that on anyone. I tell everyone to play the game however the heck they want. My decision is that I go down that track. I see it as really good value for me to help finish the feats quickly at my level. But But boys, do you think it's pretty good value overall for someone that isn't a spender like me or as heavy as I am? What do you think? You know,
looking at it on what we've seen in the data mine, obviously that's subject to change.
Mm-hmm.
But
Subject to change.
But looking at it, you've just got to weigh up is like you got to know where you're going to get to a realistic goal. If you're going to max it out, well, at least you know there. Like, let's work out. Look down the list and go, if I get this amount of rewards, is it worth the $10 or whatever? If you only get the basic, if you get the 30, whatever, you can decide. If you think it's worth those, like getting those extra rewards for that amount, go for it. But if you don't think it is, then don't buy it. I don't think Conquest is going to be, you're not going to be required to buy the battle pass. You're going to get extra stuff, but it's essentially you're paying for that extra stuff anyway. So it's you're just earning more rewards for a game mode that you were going to play anyway.
Yep.
If you feel like spending the extra little bit to get those little extra rewards along the way to save you. So the biggest thing that I've seen is if you buy the battle pass, you don't need to buy your Boba Fett shards along the way in the Jawa.
Yeah.
You're going to get them as rewards through the battle pass, which means you can then use your conquest tokens to buy gear, to buy relic stuff.
Maybe Commander Tano shards if you need those.
Yeah, like you can go back and
whatever you can catch up on stuff.
Catch up on the old ones. The old ones that are still left in there. So again, it's all sort of individual preference. What works for them. If you think it works for you, then go ahead.
Yeah,
I think it's I'll be buying it as well. I'm the same as Heinzie if I buy most things. So I'll be buying it. I'm still tossing up whether I'll do the $30 pack or the $10 pack, but I'll probably just wait until I can actually see it in game and I'll evaluate from there.
Yeah, fair enough. Hirsch, your thoughts, mate, overall, the battle pass as well? You like, you don't like? What are your thoughts, brother?
I like the $10 one. The $30 one is a little bit odd for me. I think unless you're going to be one of these people that's trying to, like, no offense, Heinzie, be like you and rush it, like try and get through it in a week, like try and push it and really get all this stuff done as soon as possible. That's who that $30 one is catering to, because it's going to give you your stamina back faster, yada, yada, stuff like that. Whereas somebody like me, I work night shift, I run 2 accounts. It's kind of hard to max out on both. I can buy the $10 battle pass on my main, go a little bit easier on it, and it'll help me make up some of those shards I'm going to miss by not getting the red crate. I might get the 8th or the 9th crate, but since I bought that $10 battle pass, it's like I'm still getting the same shards and gear without having to actually fully grind out the rest of Conquest. Yeah. So it's almost allowing me to take a little bit off of my Conquest grind for a little bit of cash, which I'm not a big spender. Like, I'll buy something here or there if I can really like understand the value is there. But this is one thing I think the $10 value is really going to be there for me, especially provided really monetization in this game provides you time. Yes. Is something that's ultimately what it is. Yeah. If you buy something, it's just saving you time in doing it. And if it can save me a little bit of time on getting a little bit more rewards for $10, that works for me. Yeah. And if it's going to be something I really like Old Man Boba, that's definitely
something
worth
you're going to go after.
Opinion.
Yeah, Deadbot Boba looks epic. I'm thrilled. We're finally getting the knee rockets in the game. I can't wait. I'm thrilled. I'm about to Hunter boy.
And you know as well as I do, little tangent, I'm not a TW guy. Like the guild I am a part of, Lego has an alt in with us right now. It doesn't fit him very much, but we are not TW focused. We play it if we get a good matchup. Otherwise, so be it. People like you guys, you're going to be wanting that Old Man Boba.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You're going to be 100%. Wanting Boba. You and I both saw what that kit's detailing. You're going to want 50 of those guys to throw down in a wall of TW.
Love it.
We don't really, I'm okay with it. I just want Boba on my account. I could care less if the rest of my guild gets it. If so, awesome. If not, oh well.
Yeah.
So it's been very good because I haven't been like, yeah, you won't be able to unlock Boba one conquest earlier
Absolutely.
anyone else. Like everyone's gonna be able to unlock it at the same time. The battle pass is a way to either get in front so you don't need to spend your conquest currency, or if you miss, say in this first conquest you finish with box 5 instead of box 6, so you miss out on a little bit of Boba shards, but in the next 2 you buy the battle pass, you get the 20 within the battle pass, then you can buy Boba shards through the scavenger. All of a sudden you've caught back up. So
you help make up that gap.
Yeah.
So you keep yourself on track with still unlocking, which is cool, because that's been kind of a problem I've seen with some people. If for some reason they miss it or they misjudge the amount of conquest,
as soon as you miss one, you
stuff they have, it throws it off. You're screwed. You can't unlock it. There's nothing you can do. It's over.
Yeah.
So to be able to make that gap back is really awesome.
Yeah, straight up. I like it.
We also wanted to talk about the Zeta 2.0.
Yes, let's talk about that one next. Absolutely. Omicron Day, Zeta 2.0. We think it is anyway. I think it's great. Look, we all have characters that we've been putting, we've had to invest in to unlock a galactic legend. Now, they're not very helpful.
Darth Sidious.
They're not very useful in many cases. Rose Tico, just joking. But there's a lot of characters that really are sitting there collecting dust that we've had to farm up. Releasing the Omicrons, they're finally going to have a little bit more viability coming forward to the game, and they're already in the store as well, aren't they, guys? They're already in game. You can already farm them in the Cantina nodes. They're already there right now.
Already got 2.
So you can get in there and grab them.
Filthy whale over here already buying them.
You can definitely start farming them. So get after it.
Cantina energy.
It's in the last Cantina node, if I'm correct, isn't it? The very last one at the moment.
It's basically the relic. It's in the relic.
It's nice. They put it the same places as the relic one. So like if it does drop, you're already, you're farming your relic.
It's a bonus. You're farming them for.
It's like the Omegas.
Yeah.
They're gonna drop once in a blue moon.
Yep.
But they're really gonna be coming from those galactic challenges. They're gonna come from the shard shop. I think it's really cool.
I think I got 2 from about 30.
Okay, so
30 battles.
One tip I'm going to find, guys, is that with the Omicrons, people in this game that do spend, like myself, do save up energy for Galactic Legend tickets down the track. Those people, to get their 600, in most cases, of course, don't use the yellow energy. They use the Cantina energy. They're going to be picking up Omicrons along the way when they're getting their energy banking up for Galactic Legends. Just a tip for anyone that, of course, is farming energy for Galactic Legends in future. Make sure you hit the Cantina nodes. Pick yourself some Omicrons up along the way. Just saying. So
come get some whale tips.
Absolutely. Yeah,
get your whale tips here.
Absolutely. So just a little tip for those that do that. I personally am doing that myself. I'm saving my energy up for the next one down the track. I don't know when it is, but I know there's going to be one at some point. I think we all agree with that.
I'm not that kind of whale. I got to spend my energy to get my 600.
And that's fine, 100%. Obviously, a lot of people are in a different position. They play the game differently, and they will be getting the Omicrons along the way. Now, guys, Omicrons, let's talk about them. Qui-Gon Jinn's going to get an Omicron. Rose Tico's getting one. All the lesser characters in requirements are all going to get one. Chirpa.
Chief Nebbit.
Yeah, Chief Nebbit. The Jawas. Have you got Jawas? I'm pretty happy. I've got all mine at Relic 5. Can't wait for
honestly,
that one.
I'm really stoked about these.
Yeah.
I think it's really awesome. So they said they're either going to be coming from a character that is going to be part of the Galactic Legend unlock, or it's going to be somebody from a lesser used faction.
Mm-hmm.
So and they kind of less mentioned this, but these Omicron abilities are going to be basically the next level after the Zeta ability.
Yeah.
So you're going to already have to have the Zeta up on that character to be able to hit the Omicron.
Yes.
And that's what I would imagine.
Yeah.
So some of these events, like the C-3PO event, having that Chirpa lead 10 times easier.
Yeah.
Try to do it with Tebow leave, terrible. Worst decision in your life. You won't want to do it. Like doing the Sith Eternal event and trying to get an accuracy arrow to put on, Sidious so that he doesn't die. Like, no, throw him the Zeta. It's fine.
Yeah.
That'll allow you to get that Omicron so that they're actually viable.
Yep.
So I think that's really cool. Or like Qui-Gon Jinn. How many of us back in the day when Zetas first came out, we threw that Zeta on Qui-Gon because it was one of the only ones there.
100%. Yes. Yeah.
Now it can actually really give us some actual viability because they're almost rewarding us for doing these things that they intended for us to invest in.
Correct. Absolutely. So, no, I think that they're really a positive. I really do believe it. But just make sure that you use them wisely. I think that's the best recommendation I can give with Omicrons and things like that. And Zetas as well, of course. You've got to make sure that you put them on the right characters and not drop them on willy-nilly. You certainly
they're
going to
be releasing 2 at a time within the next title updates.
Yes.
So I wonder who the first 2 are going to be.
Do you guys think in future, and I'm not sure, do you guys think maybe in future when we get just new kit releases, we of course get, so many Zetas per release for every kit release? Are we going to see in future, you think, Omicrons across the board with a kit release as well, or is it still just going to be the isolated ones that we use for Galactic Legend farms? What do you think about that?
I don't know. Is
interesting.
Is Boba Fett Scion of Django? Does he have a?
Well, I believe he does have an Omicron. Correct. Yes.
Yes, he does.
That's a new release, so I could see maybe if they're intended for these like specific game mode characters, I could see them having one on release.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. It'd be really interesting.
So looking at the original list, Chief Nevet is the only one that doesn't currently have a Zeta.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rest of them do. The rest of them have a Zeta.
Yep.
So
cool.
Right.
So with that being said, then if he doesn't have a Zeta, then they can actually give Omicrons to characters and abilities even without a Zeta on them.
Well,
that's a good point. Yeah, that's it. That's the thought.
That's what
they might just have to give them a Zeta and then have to give them the Omicron too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see.
Yeah, will be really interesting to see how that plays out in future as well.
And how
guys.
many Omicrons do we think are going to be required? 20? Same as Zetas?
That tends to be a round number for a lot of these sorts of things, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm thinking 20 might be a number. Again, I've got no idea. We're just speculating.
To be fair, I'd imagine they wouldn't be incredibly high. I'd imagine them be right about the same, but I bet they're going to use Omegas too.
Okay.
Interesting. I bet it's going to cut because it's going to help you. It's going to help CG cut into that horde of Zeta material stuff that you have.
Yeah.
So you got to decide: am I going to be putting these Zetas on, or am I going to put these Omicrons on?
I've got 200 Omegas sitting in the bank there. I think they might disappear pretty quickly if that's the case. Yeah.
They use 30 Omegas and 20 Omicrons. Yeah. Imagine if the Omega cost on these is double a Zeta because of what they're doing in a specific game mode, and it's really going to cut down. Like, you remember how everybody had all kinds of credits, and then the new mod slicing stuff came out, and everybody's just spending credits like left and right. We 500,000 to slice them on.
We're getting in chat at the moment. They reckon 20 Omicrons, 10 Zetas, 10 Omegas to unlock it.
Ooh, including Zetas in that too? I don't know. That's an interesting thought. I don't know.
That's what I believe has been thrown out in chat as that's what you are going to need. I can't confirm or deny at this point in time, but the Zetas are harsh. 5, maybe I'd say. 10's rough. But
10's rough.
10's rough, but that's just my opinion.
But I mean, a lot of people have a lot of the Zetas in the game. And the only reason they're running out is because they release new GLs that require 6.
Yeah. That's right.
So,
yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how it all plays out. Guys, thank you for joining us. Really cool conversation here. Again, thank you so much.
So much to talk about. We could continue this in the Discord, on the stream. We could talk about this for hours.
We'll be doing this every week. Let's get the Nightbrothers on. We'll do a video every week. Let's do a Nightbrothers chat. Guys, let us know in the comments below what you want us to talk about next week. We'll release another one next week as well. Get in the comments. Let us know. Of course, hit the subscribe button. Jump into the Discord server. Also in the description below is a heck of a lot of fun. It's a wild time. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week, guys. Nightbrothers, they're up and running. It's new every week on Twitch, Thursday morning US, Thursday night Australia time. Be there, be square, or don't be square. Just bloody be there anyway. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah, baby.